Hey everybody, what's up? It's Michael Termini with the Game House, and today I'm joined by Golden Guardians Olleh, unfortunately after another loss to an 0-2 weekend. So I guess let's
Yes.
talk about that loss because that was a little bit brutal. You guys were up
Uh-huh.
like 8,000 gold at one point. You throw the Baron, and then the game's over from there. So what do you think went wrong that game that caused them to come back?
I think we I think our early game is like extremely great. Like even playing against C9, our early game was like really like we are winning 2k gold at 10 minutes. And today against Flycast we are winning like 8k gold as you say. So I think our team is like individually they are great, and then actually we have really good macro sense. But the thing is like when it comes to like after laning page, it's like I think I kinda because I was late to joining a scrim. So it was like only 3 days scrim and I played two
Mm,
stage game. So I feel like I'm kind of a bit disconnected to the team. I think that's the reason why we were, kind of throwing the game. I feel like.
yeah,
So
you think it's like an overall communication issue?
I think overall communication issue plus it's like try to understand my teammates' play style. So it's like I think me and Lawrence try to understand the 2v2 matchup, and I need to work well with the Price Stalker, the new jungler.
Mm,
So it's like it's completely different feeling playing in Korea solo queue and playing here. So I need to find the like what's the right for the team. So it's like I cannot just go for like I'm Korean solo queue better. Let's play my way. I think
mm.
that's I cannot do that. So I try to find the balance between my style and their play. So it's like instead of like oh you are only right or I'm the only right. I think that's pretty wrong. So yeah, I think our mid late game have definitely have some communication problem, or it's just like understanding of each other. I think they're kind of lack of it, but I think that's just coming from me just like getting late to joining a team, I think. So I think truly believe the time will fix the problem, because I think it's just I think it's better to lose a game when you are winning. It's like when you are winning and you just lose the game instead of like you lose whole game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if we fix the team stuff together, I think our team can be really, really good team.
Well, let's talk about that early game because it was certainly interesting with the roaming smite top meta. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
So through Golden Guardian's perspective, or I guess yours, how is
Mhm.
it like? What's the game plan against these the Karma tops and the Janna tops? Is it just like what Licorice was doing and just perma shoving top, trying to get as
Uh-huh.
much advantage as possible, and kind of just playing bot weak side?
I think like to beat the like smite top, it's like our top should be able to get lots of resource like
Mm-hmm.
from early game, and then other both side and jungler should play safe to not give them free kills. So I think we kind of like blocked their first dive pretty well. But I think second dive, I think we knew it. I think we our both knew they're gonna dive,
Mm-hmm.
but like we were kind of like, we were not actually decisive like earlier. We were like, maybe we can defend. Like, what if I just like like tank the Braum Q and then you just like outplay Flash or something? I think, but it's like that was kind of too arrogant against 4v2 situation. So yeah, I think it's like sometimes it's really weird moment that like I thought Karma should be top side, but Karma randomly both side and just like working around the jungler. I was like, why this guy's here? So
Yeah.
yeah, it always like the smites top make you kind of forget they have smite top because you don't usually have that much game against those. So it's like you always feel like, oh, enemy top will be top side with the TP. It's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be around ball, but like the karma randomly both side with the smite. We are like, oh wait, yeah, they they have this smite one.
Is this something that you think, given more time, people will be a little bit more used to playing against, or do you think this is something that Riot's just probably going to gut, nerf to the ground, and not allow because they think it's a little bit degenerate?
I think like if they want to fix this problem, they really have to change the whole system. So I
Yeah.
think they're not gonna change that much. But like when I saw the status was like only Janatop has really good win rate.
Hmm.
Other top Karma, top Bard didn't have that much win rate as Janna. So I think I heard today they kind of hot fixed Janna though.
Oh, they
So
did.
I think they did.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I think it'd be okay if they just like touch Janna and people will understand how to play against Smite top. And yeah, I think people will figure out how to beat them.
But you certainly had two weird meta experiences back to back with the Smite top, the Lulu mid, or wait, was it no? It was no
Iver
Ivor mid.
mid.
Sorry. Like this must be wild. This must be so annoying to play against.
Yeah, so it's like, in Korea, you never have this experience. It's like if in Challenger, Korean solo queue, if randomly someone pick Iron Mid, people gonna dodge it for it. But it's like now I'm just like facing all this Iron Mid and then just like top Karma. I'm like, what? Where I am?
NA is really redefining the meta out here. We're kind of crazy. What can I say?
Yeah.
All right. So another thing that's more interesting about Golden Guardians is Pride Soccer has some pretty unorthodox picks. So playing around like the Zed or the Kiana, does that present like any, I guess, not issues, but is it like more difficult for you as a support player versus like something like a Xin Zhao, a Lee Sin, something like that?
I think that's what I'm facing now. It's like, even in solo queue, it's like, before I came to North America, I
Mm-hmm.
used to play in Korea solo queue a lot, and there are some moments that Talon Jungler and Kiana, those were the meta,
Yeah.
and that time like I was fine because it's like I just need to pick Yumi or whatever and then make them stronger and we win.
Yeah.
But I think they kind of nerf lots of assassin now, and our team is the only team I think using the Kiana, Jed, and lots of assassins. So, it's like I don't get that much game in solo queue with those kind of assassin jungler. So I only get this type of game in scrim and stage game. So I really need to think about like what to pick, how to play, because it's like, even in my past, my jungler never have that much champions like that. It's like my
Yeah.
jungler used to pick like Sejuani, like Job J4 or something, and now I'm playing with the Assassin. So,
It's like the
uh,
opposite. Yeah.
yeah. So like even like today and yesterday, the game were all winnable, but we randomly threw the game. So, I think I was talking with my coach. Maybe I should think about my picks more because sometimes I think Yumi Kiana was fine, but it's like when we fair one play game just got over,
Hmm.
and I think that's pretty bad feeling. So it's like when you see other like basically normal teams are doing, it's like they have really kind of stable like composition. It's like they have Leona, they have Jinzhao in this team.
Yeah.
It's like those support jungler are pretty stable champion. Even though you die, you can come back with the CC. But it's like if we have like Jed Rakan, today we have Jed Rakan, and then yesterday we have Kiana Yumi.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like if we make one mistake and then kind of we just game is over. So like our team was kind of getting forced to outplay. That's what I think
Hmm.
compared to other teams comp. So it's kind of high quality, like high level I need to play on.
Yeah.
It's like compared to other basic traditional compositions. So it's a bit, yeah, I really need to work on it because I didn't have that much game with this type of jungler.
Yeah, so like the burden's on you in a composition like this to like have that recon engage, or I guess like
Mhm.
you said, like if Yumi gets blown up, she gets blown up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's interesting because you had a couple points I think in today's game where you tried to like force the recon R and it didn't work out. There was that play that Vex feared you away, and because you had the quickness, you went like 20 million yards.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I was thinking about buying Mercury, but
uh,
it's like I rather to just like flash once more. But it's like Vex was like literally saving the fear for me. It's like I cannot engage. Like when I engage, I just like bye bye. He
it's
just
the
like push
worst
me away.
feeling. It's the worst feeling
Yeah.
as a melee character playing in the Vex. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask you one last question, then I'll let you go. But coming back to the LCS after a bit of a break, like, what is the one thing you want to accomplish when you're here? Is there like any like one particular goal that you're like, all right, this is what I want to do, or is it just overall, I want to be better, I want to compete, I want to like gun for whatever title or position or ranking or whatever?
I think before I back to Korea, like being honest, I was kind of losing my motivation to play. It's like I don't know, that was burnout kind of or mannerism. I don't know how to call it, but like
Hmm.
I start to play less and less. Like, 2017, 2018 when I got rank 1-ish, it's like I literally spamming game whole day. It's like I didn't actually have single day off. It's like
Wow.
at the time it's like if I took a break, my mindset is like I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's like taking a break made me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But it's like around like 2020, it's like when I was taking a break, I was just like kind of just chilling about it. And it was not me being a professional gamer. So I back to Korea and then I just like doing other stuff and try to find what's my passion. And I think in the end I got it. I got it and I could coming back. So yeah, for this year, tomorrow the Champions Queue gonna be up. I'm
Hmm.
really positive about it. So I want to be the one. It's like play most of the game instead of like it's like I can there are two type of player. You play less game but get rank one with the high win rate,
Yeah.
or you still get rank one but you have like thousands game on it. I rather to be second player. It's like I rather to just like play lots of games and get rank one with it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you? I assume you're really excited for Champions Queue just for the low ping, or do you think it's like just the quality of players on there that's going to make it really exciting?
I mean like today or like nowadays I was playing NA solo queue, since I came to America. It's like they pick random stuff a lot. It's like I don't even understand why they're picking it. It's
Uh.
like it's like top smites, that's fine. It's like, but the thing is like in Korea, is after both team are banned like 5 champion-ish, right? And
Uh.
then usually support or AD carry, they pick what's the best after banning, right? But it's like what I met this time it's like even though they're like all supports are open and the OP champions are open, like Karma was open, Thresh was open, they don't pick it. They randomly pick like some random, it's like Sona, they just pick it. They just pick Nami with it. It's like they don't even like pick with the Lucian Nami. It's like they don't even make a
Yeah.
composition to it. I'm like, why they're picking Nami here? Like I was just curious, but like I don't need to even question about it. They're just picking it for fun or whatever. So it's like in Korea, people playing really hard to get better LP because when you get high MMR, it's like people see you more, you get more reputation, and maybe because of it, you can join a better team.
Mhm.
But I don't know about any solo queue. It's like people kind of look at it as a joke server or
Well, it is a
whatever.
joke.
And
Let's be frank.
yeah, I mean, it's like people only care about the rank one in any. I think
Yeah.
it's like they don't even look at the rank 5, 6, 7. They're like, oh, there's only rank one. Oh, Closer got rank one. Oh, Core JJ rank one. It's like people
Hmm.
only talk about it. They're not gonna be interested in rank 2 or 3, 4, 5. I think. So yeah, I mean, Champions Queue, I believe there will be lots of pro players, and I hope they're gonna just pick whatever best after banning, so that we can have kind of same quality game as Scream. So
Fair
I'm
enough.
really positive about that.
All right. Well, that's all I got, man. Thank you very much for coming on,
Yeah,
and check out thegamehouse.com for more LCS
yeah.
interviews.